So earlier this week when he was asked about the NFL, Cignetti said, I'm not an NFL guy.
Yeah.
I made that decision a long time ago. But, Skip, should an NFL team pay him whatever it takes to hire Cignetti?
And I would if I ran an NFL
You
team.
would?
Fuck no.
I was there when Jimmy Johnson walked in the door in Dallas and when he walked out the door in Dallas, and I watched it happen and unfold, and a lot of people don't think college coaches can translate. This guy could translate if he so chose, and he's just sworn up and down and pledged allegiance to college football in Indiana. So it sounds like it's not going to happen. I would try because I think he would translate supremely to the NFL. I'm going to say it again, as I just said. I have never seen a college or pro football team better coached than this one was. Better prepared, better strategized in all three phases, because the key play of the game last night was the block punt for a touchdown. I like him as a commander, as an authority figure, as a disciplinarian, as a teacher, as a driving force of a team that, as Jay said, accomplished something that's just impossible what they did. Because even the 3 years before he got there, they went 2-10, 4-8, and 3-9. And then you just said he walks in the door and he won. And he won and he won and he won. And they dominated these playoffs. You just said it was still 10-0 at halftime, and then they go put up 17 in the second half. They destroyed Alabama. They destroyed Oregon. And he created a machine unlike any I have ever seen. And there's some genius level to this guy that I think is rare. And was he lost at James Madison for a while? Look what he did. They went 52-9. He wins. And I promise you it would translate to the next level. If you gave him the Buffalo job right now and you gave him Josh Allen, they would win at least 2 Super Bowls, I believe, because he would just turn it right around. Whatever is missing in Buffalo, the edge with which he coaches, and he coaches with scary sort of edge to him. He is locked in. His players fear him and they love him. And that's the beautiful sort of Jimmy Johnson combination. And Aqib is scoffing at me, but I'm just telling you, if he got a shot, he would run with it. He would win, just like Lieb always won.
Well, I think it's a success rate of this happening. Won a national championship. The goal is to win a Super Bowl, right?
That's it.
That's it, right? Not come in and win a bunch of games. That'd be good.
Yeah.
How many people did that? Jimmy Johnson, Barry Switzer, he took over Jimmy Johnson's team, and Pete Carroll. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the whole list. The people don't understand is coaching college kids and grown millionaires. I'm married with 5 kids.
They're grown millionaires now.
They are. Gerald.
I'm married with 5
Time out. The average age of the Indiana football team.
How many of them are married with 5 kids?
Time out. It's 24 years of age.
How many of them are married
there's
with
a lot
all these
about the
children?
machine he created.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
That's just people staying around the NIL, the transfer portal.
Yeah.
That's cool. That is not how you running college is completely different than running the NFL. It's not the same.
Yeah.
It is just not the same.
Coach,
So
you
I
obviously...
If I'm
believe
the
he
owner
should
of the
be-
NFL team that just fired my coach, and I go to my GM, I said, give me your list of candidates. And if he's not the number one candidate, I fire the damn GM.
Thank you.
He's the number one candidate I'm calling. Nobody can accomplish what he accomplished in Indiana. Nobody.
Nobody.
This is the greatest accomplishment in the history of football.
He better be bringing
What he did in Indiana is the greatest accomplishment ever in football.
He better be bringing Mark Cuban with him.
I don't give a damn.
You better have Mark Cuban coming with you, too, in the league.
He's probably going to say no, but I'm calling him first. And if he says no, fine, then I'll go to my second list and call Salah. I'll call the guy at Green Bay. I'll call
Give me Halfley. Give me Halfley.
Yeah,
I
give me
want
Halfley.
Give me Halfley.
Give me Cignetti.
Halfley. I want half-ass.
I don't doubt that.
Yeah, I mean, what are the other options?
I'm not saying he's not a
Let
good
me go
coach.
rehire Mike McDaniel again.
All right.
I'm going to call that son bitch first.
Send me to Indiana with that same team and Mark Cuban, and we will win the chip. That's like saying Cignetti. If Cignetti, switch him. Cignetti, you go to Miami.
How many 5 stars did Indiana have compared to Miami? Compared to Alabama? Compared to Oregon? They had the least amount of 5 stars of all those programs. They got
grown-ass man. You just said it. The average age. What's the average age?
So you got
24.
5 stars coming out of high schools, 18.
Right.
You got 24-year-olds
You tell me
playing
Oregon,
college
Miami, and
football.
Alabama doesn't have anybody over 22?
Yeah.
This many?
They have a few. They have a lot.
Okay, he's a great coach.
I mean, it's not like
he's
you guys
a
are
phenomenal
gray bearded.
coach. He's a
old
phenomenal
men.
coach. We know that. But what we just seen
gets these
is where
players?
college football is headed. He
Bro,
figured it out early.
that's it.
He said, "I'm gonna get the oldest guys who played the most." That's why the NIL transfer portal changed college football. He figured it out. He said,
I'm going to
get all these
25
old
guys
kids that
from
can
James
play.
Madison.
Coach them up and we gonna win.
I brought 25 guys with me
He
from
brought
James Madison.
25.
Who gives
That
James
is a
Madison?
fact.
We're beating Oregon by 50. We're
Like
beating
50.
Alabama by 40.
You know why? You know why?
Out of them 25 guys, is 22 of them the starters? Them 25 backups who just know the system.
How many
Y'all
of those?
fucking backups who know the system.
How
All
many
the starters,
Indiana players could start at Alabama? That's what I
all
want
the
to know.
starters is the ones who Mark Cuban went and cut the fucking checks to.
Yeah.
Y'all was guys who fit. You can go to the league right now and be a 5th, 6th round pick. Come over here, I get a million.
But
You can go to the league and be a 5th, 6th round pick.
too. They got big
So if
checkbooks. They're all
Cignetti go
cutting the
coach
check.
Miami would have won the chip.
Oh, my. Like,
look
run
at-
away with
okay.
it.
Hey, you crazy as
Miami
hell.
was the same.
Cignetti is
Miami
the
had a
product
bunch
of
of
having
old
an
guys, too.
old-ass
Okay.
team
It's the
and a
formula.
good-ass quarterback. If you switch them coaches, then Miami Cristobal would have had a chip. You go give him 25-year-olds and the best quarterback in college football. Like, bro, that shit, players play.
Beck is 50.
He ain't doing
Beck is-
what did he do that was so outrageous? He
Beck-
RPO'd through hitches.
Beck graduated
he threw
3
back
years
shoulders.
ago. Beck
He ain't do
graduated-
nothing major.
Beck graduated 3 years ago at Miami. He's 27 years old, damn near. That's what I'm saying.
And his teammates was old too. That's why they was the last two standing.
Exactly.
They had the oldest
Exactly.
teams.
Them was the
They
oldest
had the
two
most
teams.
experience.
You get a whole bunch
They
of
played the most football.
NFL rookies.
That's what I'm saying.
They're gonna be more disciplined. They're gonna be stronger.
That's
They're gonna
what
be
I'm
more
saying.
physical. Like, bro, it's not rocket science. I guarantee you, Power 4 football gonna turn to 23, 24, and 25-year-olds. All the other
That's
shit gonna
where
be
it's
young
headed.
boys.
He figured it out
It's
early.
just where college football
That's
is
where
going
college
now.
football is headed.
Yeah.
Why am I gonna rush to the league like the kid at Oregon? Why am I gonna rush to the league? I don't even know if I'm ready. Well, I don't need to. I'm making $5 million.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rush to the league and struggle? No, I'm just here and make $5 million.
Rush
If
to
it don't
the
work,
league and make
party in
700,000.
you know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
bro.
Like,
But what?
nah, man, no, I'm just keep playing college football. I keep
Yeah.
telling y'all,
Party
there's a
being
lot
a
of
cool
great
guy in
players in
college.
college football, but there's a reason I call it glorified high school football. Because that jump way up here, your what we would look at, if we look at that guy's like, oh, he ain't whatever. At the NFL, that dude is destroying everybody in college football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a different level up here. You
Okay,
just
well-
heard Cam talk
And
about
you
his
guys
journey.
stepped on the field. You've been through it. Okay?
Yeah, but you guys sound just like the Dallas Cowboy veterans when Jimmy walked in and said, we're going to do this, this, and this. And they said, that's high school shit. We don't do it. We don't play that game. And guess
how long
what?
ago
They
was
were
that?
all gone within a year.
How many people
and guess
have done
what?
it since Jimmy Johnson?
In 3 years, the Cowboys won the Super Bowl.
How many people have done it since Jimmy Johnson? Barry Switzer, who
Yeah.
took over Jimmy Johnson's
just
team.
saying.
and
How many
How
chips have Cignetti won?
Chips?
How many teams are there in Division I
Like
football?
national championships.
Why couldn't Purdue,
for
Michigan
the
State,
league that he was in?
Texas Tech,
How many championships has James
Colorado,
Madison
Colorado
won?
State, all these other teams
Did they
doing
win a chip
Cignetti
every
did.
year?
They went 52-9.
Did they win a chip
I
every
don't know
year?
what they're not Division I when he got there.
Well, wait, Division II. Did they win a Division
Michigan,
II?
South Carolina, Arkansas, all these teams, they could have done the same thing as Cignetti.
How many chips
They
did
could've
this
done it.
motherfucker got?
Well, he got the biggest one ever.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
He's
what he got.
28-2 in 2 years at Indiana.
I
don't
ain't
know
saying
if
nothing
you
about
understand.
Indiana. That's a great NIL play. He figured it out. He got Mark Cuban. They did their
He's
motherfucking
the only
thing.
coach in college football that figured out the NIL program. Then all the other coaches in college football should be fired. Because that's what college
He
football
just
is.
went in a different direction with it.
Okay.
Everybody
Wait,
else
wait.
want to pay 5 stars. He paid
Time out.
5-year guys.
How many first-round picks other than Mendoza do you think Indiana will have this coming draft? How many first-rounders? Or, for that matter, how many second-rounders? Because I don't
Well,
think
how
they'll
many
have...
NFL players? I bet you they got 12 NFL players on that roster.
Man, I don't think they have 12.
12.
I just
Man, you
don't.
crazy
I
as
don't-
shit.
No,
Man, you gotta
I'm
give
not
credit.
crazy.
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
think you know.
You gotta give the man credit.
I don't think you know Indiana.
give the man
You
credit.
don't- wait a second. You always tell me you don't watch
I
college
don't,
football.
but it don't take
Okay,
long
well
to
then,
fucking look at their roster. I see.
how do you know?
I'm looking at them right now. I don't gotta watch all year. I watch them in the playoffs. That's
Okay.
it. Like these are NFL guys. Oh, he gonna get a shot. 5, the corner. He gonna be playing nickel for somebody in the league.
he
the
will.
center gonna be playing nickel for somebody in the league.
Maybe.
Both running backs gonna be playing for somebody in
will.
the league.
I
The
agree.
quarterback gonna be playing.
Yeah.
Both receivers gonna be playing for somebody in the league.
I'm not
Like, come on,
sure
bro. And I
about-
ain't even got to the defense
I'm
yet.
not sure about both receivers.
Man,
I'm
both of
just
the
not.
receivers gonna be a fifth.
So
A
if
fifth
you are-
receiver on somebody's
so
team
if
in the
you
league.
are
Maybe a
a
fifth
18, 19-year-old 5-star, okay? Let's talk about college football. You still going to class. You 23, 24-year-old, you done with class. I'll just play football.
No,
All I gotta
hey,
do is coach 'em
Gerald,
up.
wake up. Nobody goes to class anymore. They don't.
Hey, but I'm saying, you ain't got
They are
nothing else
paying
to do.
somebody to do it for them.
Or
You ain't got nothing
They got
else to
$5
do.
million bucks on the NIL.
Come on, stop.
It's act like Indiana's
How
only
much
team that has
football have these
24-year-olds.
guys played? A
You
lot.
act like you ain't seen the stats. Indiana got 60 guys who from 23 to 25. The next team got 12. Like, come on, bro. That's a big difference, Jay. That's a big difference, bro. It is.
40
Like, I was a
plus-
totally different nigga when I was 24 than I was when I was
guys
good.
No, that
over the
every
age of
other
22?
college team in the country could have done the same thing.
Yeah, so if somebody got to figure it out. Cignetti, let's clap it up for him. He figured out the new science.
Yeah.
Now, every team in the league is
Why?
going to say, don't go to the league yet. I could get you another year, and I could pay you $1 million.
Yeah.
Don't go be a 5th, 6th round pick. Come here, let me give you $1 million. And that's what all the guys going to start doing.
Jay, 40
They ain't
plus
rocket
guys
science.
over the age of 22? 40
Pretty good.
plus? That's a...
Like, you don't got that. Oh, shit, we probably got 8 guys who 22. You feel me? We don't got a player who 24
Right.
on our entire roster.
Well, the
Okay.
good thing about that is the older
We got
kid,
our quarterback.
If
We
you
got
get a
one.
younger kid has like 3 years left, you're going to jump in the portal anyway. So it's good to get older guys on your football team.
Exactly. We ain't saying
Win
that. We ain't saying
16 games in a national championship. Hell,
we ain't saying he did the wrong thing.
No,
We saying he
he's a
figured
great-
it out, man. Listen, man, I could have went and coached that Indiana team, and we'd have won a fucking chip.
I just
Put
threw
it
up.
like that.
I just threw up in
You?
my mouth. There's,
I throw up in my mouth when I look at your resume. What you talking about?
Lord have mercy.
Shit.
I mean,
You
could
might
go
not have won the
coach-
chip there because the respect level ain't there. They're going to respect me. I don't know if
Oh,
they're going to
okay.
respect you. So,
They probably won't. No, they probably
I throw
won't.
up in my mouth when I look at your resume. So,
Okay, good.
You feel me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Keep throwing up in your mouth.
Hey, I think you'd be a
just
great
did it again.
defensive coordinator for an NFL team today.
Right.
You could walk in the door with the Dallas Cowboys and turn it around.
Yep.
But if you had to run the whole show, that's a whole different beast.
It is.
It's hard, man. To be a commanding officer and deal with all the psychological and personal problems that you have to deal with. I think this guy is a powerhouse.
But he is. But he
Yeah.
did it at that level. So you got Hafley who, again, I told you, he was the DB's coach in Tampa with Shiano there. You know, we
Yeah.
dealt with there. We dealt with all the controversy of the Mercer and all that. He was in the building when that happened.
Yeah.
You said know how to deal with controversy.
Yeah.
See, he's seen it all. He dealt with the scandal of then. The Bucks getting sued by
know.
all these players,
Yeah,
all that. Then he dealt with the Kaepernick.
He's seen it all, but he didn't do it all.
But you don't know,
Okay?
if you're outside the building, you don't know what it takes or have seen how to deal with it. If you're in the building, you can say, well, that worked. I wouldn't have done that. That didn't work. He's been around it, outside looking in.
So was Indiana not the best team in college football? Like, if you just, like...
Okay, they were 100 to 1 shot to win the championship.
I mean,
before
that's
the year
just
started.
odds. That's
100 to 1.
before we
I know,
even know
but
what you got. We got all these guys, put them together. This team ain't the same team as the Indiana team last year. This is new guys. This is a portal field league. This is a brand new guy. At you look at the final result of it, would you not look at that and say, damn, these boys is bigger, stronger? That's just a better team. They look better than Miami last night.
They look better coached than Miami.
Better coach. What's they doing coaching wise? Like 4th down, this ain't coaching. 4th down, we run a dive. Knock their ass back. That ain't no fucking coaching.
What?
That's, bro, y'all is 24. These some little ass babies. Go knock their ass off the ball.
You mean on the quarterback draw?
I'm talking about on everything. They went for it. When Miami going for it, they getting stopped on 4th and 1. What was Indiana D-line doing that was so good at coaching? That wasn't no fucking coaching. That was knock these little ass niggas off the ball. Was it not?
If you watch Indiana, if you
Not
watch
Miami
got
off
4 or
the
5
ball?
first
Miami
rounders on
was
defense.
getting knocked off the ball by Indiana. That's what I'm
Okay,
saying.
but the 2 edge rushers for Miami, I'd take them both in the first
where
round.
were they running?
I'm not saying
They were.
Okay.
They were. The reason that you said the quarterback was getting beat up last night,
Yeah.
right? Okay, what's the remedy for that? Hand the ball off. You can't do that unless you are moving people off the ball. They were
Okay.
running.
No,
That's what saved them.
Bro, they
Because they
started
could
toting
run the
that bitch
ball.
up.
That's what I'm saying.
and they were stopping Miami run to Fletcher. He got loose a couple times, but they were early in the game, bro. They had 0. They was going for it on 4th down, getting their shit stuffed. Like, because these dudes were just bigger, more physical, older.
They're not more physical than Miami.
They
My
didn't look more
God.
physical than them to you.
Did you see Miami will have 6 or 7 players off the defense go pretty high in the draft.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
But Indiana looked like a more physical
They
team
looked
than
more
to me.
physical last night.
They looked like a more physical
They
team
looked more
to me.
physical
It looked
last
like y'all like 20 and 21. These niggas look like grown ass men.
They look more physical. Them two on the edge, you like, hey, them is two guys. But overall, team-wise, they just look more physical.
I mean,
I know Mendoza got the shit kicked out of him early, man.
Yeah.
That pass rush was getting after his ass.
Yeah.
I mean, even the coach said they can't even get a yard. They have trouble getting
Ruben
pass
Bain
off.
looked like a top 5 pick to me.
Miami's defense is sick.
He is
Their
a top
offensive
five.
line
He
pretty
is,
damn
but
good.
I'm saying, you said pass rush. In the run game, that's
Well, same thing in
bone
Indiana.
on bone,
Indiana
me
gave up
versus
some
you.
big
Let's
hits to
see what's
Fletcher.
up. And that is where they lost the game right there.
Fletcher had some big hits too, so it worked out both ways. The block punt was a big key. That's special teams.
That turned the whole game. Yeah.
Well, yeah, the boys are not agreeing today. They can't agree on Cignetti. You also can't agree on Halfley, but I do want to get a letter.